Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Man United Agenda. And we are previewing Brighton versus Manchester United. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Man United Agenda. And I'm back tonight, and we are previewing Brighton versus Manchester United. The last time these two teams met, there was controversially at the last whistle. So, guys, as always, we're joined by Mr. B and OMONDI. Guys, how we doing?
Good. Friday.
You know what I'm thinking here is, as I just said it, I was just thinking, just the three of us, we can make it if we try. Just the three of us. Listen,
it's like we're the guys that actually started. Well, you two started this, and then you got me, and it was like two's company, three's the crowd kind of thing, you know. And I was starting to feel discriminated against because, like, just before the show, people don't know this, but you started singing Yellow Man tunes, and I'm feeling paranoid now. Are you talking about me? Sing Zunga Zoom, Zunga Zoom, Zunga Zoom. And apparently, this is a controversial thing.
I can quite easily leave this stream for you and Solo to have your top of the pops moment. I have no problem with that. I will wait backstage and mute my mic. When you finish, just give me the signal, and I'll
signal. Oh, brilliant! We're bringing a single out now as well.
I'm curious because I asked Mr. B before the show. I said, well, I'm sure he used to be a toaster back in the day. You know the Reggae Man toasters, like Tipper Irie and what's his name? And he said to me, no, I wasn't into that.
Killer.
So what was he into? Were you into Wham, Spandau Ballet? What were you into? The New Romantics?
Listen to House and Garage since I was how old? And it hasn't changed. Revival, when it used to come on, I would leave. Reggae music, when it comes on, I leave. That's my cue. You know, you go to the dances where they play everything.
Yeah.
My cue to go, and what I had to, those days you did other things. That was my cue to go. And when the music changed, I went back inside. So, yeah.
Wow.
It's very selective. Very, very selective.
Yes.
I got to say, though, it's literally, as a kid growing up back home in Jamaica, the minute music, literally reggae got anything, I remember anything Beanie Man would come out with, anything Yellow Man would come out with, literally, I'm there. Anything. I'm there on the thing. The car could be going past or the car could be parking. Something would be there. And me and my little skinny self trying to whine. And
were you one of these beach boys harassing all the tourists?
No, I'm from the countryside. So listen, yeah, going to sort of like in town, yeah, was like a privilege going into town. Because then that's when you see the tourists. Where I live, you ain't seen no tourists where I live. Literally,
you come out from the countryside with your bare foot, bucket toe, and try to chat up all the tourists. Them,
you know what? Yeah. Now you try to get me walk outside barefoot. It ain't happening at all, man. My feet are too delicate.
Too much of the easy life. You come to England, and you get easy life.
Easy life, innit? That's it, man. I remember when I went back over in, I think it was 2016 last time, or 2016, 27 last time I went over, and my niece, she looked at me and she went, "What happened to you?" And I looked at her and said, "What's wrong?" She went, "Yeah, country boy," like that. And I looked at her and I went, "What?" She went, "You're country boy." And I went, "We," and in my head, because obviously speaking here, the lingo now is gone. So when she's saying like you're gonna move, and some of the stuff I was like going, "What are you talking about? I don't understand you. Come on!" And then literally my sister then had to literally go, "That's what she's saying." And after about a week or so, I started getting back into it because it's so easy when you lose it for being away for so long. So that's the story, Mr. B. We need to get you some, Zuma. We need to get you into the rhythm.
Take him back to country. Next time you go, take him back to country and give him a mango to chew on and leave him with the Rasta man or something.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mr. B start loving reggae music. You
Yeah,
actually make some
exactly.
music. You come
Don't
back and make a
worry.
tune.
Yeah.
You know?
Give it some Kool-Aid, innit? Box of juice, innit?
I tell you one thing I fucking won't be doing. Be making a bloody tune, mate. I tell you.
Don't worry, Mr. B. We give you some guinea and some sugar cane. You'll be right, man.
That's
It's
right.
all good.
That's right.
It's all good.
Oh,
But guys,
boy.
in the chat, welcome everyone in the chat. Before we go live action and start discussing it, there's a few people in. So Monday, you want to do the host with the most?
Yeah, of course. But first of all, 8 people in the comments. Can we please give it a like and subscribe? Thank you very much. And good evening, by the way, to everyone. Cosman's in the house. How you doing, Cosman? Double B, Bill Baggio, the man who with the plan. I love his comments. Big up, bro. How you doing? Matthew Bassett, how you doing, brother? The other man with the comments, you know, come and bring in the chat after the show. Be in the show, after the show, 24/7, man. Love Man United Agenda. We love you too, Matthew and Bill. And we love Paddy as well. Where are you, Paddy? How you doing, man? Leave the kid alone. You got to watch that film, The Wanderers. We were discussing that in the last night's show. Who's unavailable? Okay, we're going to get to that. Sound system, yo, yes, that's right. Bill's saying loving the music chat. Oh, it started before the show. We just continued with it. What the hell? Stumpy kind of see. You can tell Stumpy used to be a toaster back in the early 80s. He said, "I'm a toaster, not a boaster." That was his lyric. He got stuck there. That's as far as it went, I think. Maybe we can make a tune out of that, Mr. Pete. What do you reckon? Matthew Bassett again, he's saying big up to everybody. Just who else is in the house? And Cosman. I've said Cosman already, but good on Monday. Recuperating from his 10K walk. Well done.
Well done.
10K.
Well done.
Doesn't Jay Motti, he does a 10K run. 10K
run, yeah.
Okay. And big up to Rich Sports. How you doing, Rich Sports? Welcome, man. Welcome. He's just waking up. He's just waking up. He wakes up this sort of time, doesn't he? His day starts at midnight. Well, that's 8 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
So big up, guys.
Okay, guys. So let's kickstart the show. In the chat as well, guys. Get you guys involved in the chat as well. Let's rewind a few months ago and let's go Manchester United versus Brighton at Old Trafford. And the decision that sort of was very controversial. So what I want to do is I just want to get in the chat, guys, and talk to you guys as well as the panels and hit the question. Did we deserve those 3 points, or should the referee have blown the whistle and just call it a game there?
What are you talking about? Why? Why should he have blown the whistle?
Because he did blow the whistle and then went back.
Yes, when the game ended, but the handball was during the duration of play. He didn't blow the whistle in the air and it hit his hand. No, it hit his hand and then he blew the whistle, which means he hit his hand during play. What is VAR there for? What is VAR there for? To correct a wrong decision.
Give Liverpool the title.
To correct a wrong decision. I don't give a toss about it. I'll be honest. I don't give up. I don't. What's VAR for? To correct a wrong decision. The decision he gave was wrong. It was corrected. And Bruno slotted the penalty. Top right-hand corner.
I love it, the reaction.
Yeah, done.
Monday, we got to get him to do some borgling, innit?
I can do that. I can do if you give me enough drink.
I can borgle.
Listen, that I can do with more than enough drink. I will. I will bogle the best under the table, bro. I tell you.
He's a house and garage man, so you do the house and garage. It just transfer, just tweaked it a little bit. I'm confused here, guys, because I remember it was February the 15th. We played Brighton at home, and we were sitting 4th at the time, and we were 10 points above them. And now we are sitting 6th, and we are 14 points above them. But I remember the first half, that was something really crucial. First half, they were all over us at our home ground. You know, they outplayed us in the first half, and we were like, oh my God, this is really poor. And Mr. B will remember this because he was doing the watch along. And then in the second half, after 6 minutes, we came and scored because we pressed them all of a sudden. We showed a lot. It's like 2 different energies. 2 different teams came out that day. And the second half, we pressed them early. They weren't expecting it because we weren't pressing them at all in the first half. And Ronaldo scored a brilliant goal with hardly any backlift. And I do recall, I thought Bruno scored the second goal, but in open play.
He did. He ran from, he got the
someone said penalty.
in his half. No, yeah. The penalty was
The penalty was after.
No, the penalty was the other game. Solo's talking. The penalty was our playing Brighton at their ground last season.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
This game, that's where Bruno ran from the halfway line, and then he gave the guy the little
the shuffle and then went in.
And then slotted it in the corner. Yeah. That
Ronaldo was like about to throw his arms up, saying, "Pass the ball, I'm free," you know. But what can he do? Once he scored, he had to sort of grit his teeth.
Yeah.
A bit like when Sancho went through with against Chelsea when they broke at Stamford Bridge, and he could have squared it, but decided to take it on himself. But if you miss those, you're gonna get a lot of stick, I think. But I recall from that game, Brighton played really well. They're a very possession-based team. We really struggled to get the ball off them, and we lacked the energy. And then, like I said, but then we came out and surprised them and hit them early and got that goal, and then basically controlled the game after that. And
I love it. I love the controlling the game.
Did I say that again?
Let's control the Rangnick press conference, guys. Let's control that part there. So, a few stories coming out of the press conference today. Ralph Rangnick. So if we go through the first bits and pieces, he spoke obviously about the training, about the players' availability. First question literally was about the availability of players. He's saying on Monday, your boy should be back in training. He did train after the game against who did we play? It was Brentford.
The last game, you mean?
Yeah, the last game. So he trained after Brentford. So he's within the group to basically come back into the game. Now, again, for me, we're going to go around and we're going to ask the guys in the panel, does Harry Kane, guys, question in the comments, 1 for yes, 2 for no. Does Harry Kane, does Harry Maguire come back in to the Man United starting 11? 1 yes, 2 for no. Mr. B.
My answer is no. He doesn't come back into it. Just a question for you guys. When was our last clean sheet before the Brentford game?
Ooh.
Oh God.
0-0 against Watford.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Lindelof and Varane played in that game. So the fact that they've kept 2 clean sheets in whatever it's been, I don't even know what it's been. I'm saying don't change it. I'm saying Maguire sits down on the bench, and if there's an injury, he comes back in.
Wow. On Monday?
He's
the captain, he's club captain as well. Club captain.
Yeah, he's club captain and all that, but he's coming back from an injury. I heard he was going to be out for the rest of the season. I'm a bit surprised he's come back like this. Maybe he's made of titanium. He's got like recuperation skills like the Hulk or Wolverine, you know, because when you think he's injured, he's probably broke his neck or something, and he's just shaking it up, you know, shaking it off for the next few days, you know, like we used to as a kids. When we were kids, we used to go out and fall over, you know, have terrible injuries, and they say, oh, run it off, you'll be all right.
Rubitoss it.
It's like TCP or something like that. Yeah, Harry Maguire, he's like really strong thing. It's hardly ever he's really injured out for a long time. He went on a run last season where he was in a team every game. He seemed to play every single game, you know, a bit like Rashford, but he didn't look tired. So I would stick with Varane and Lindelof. I think it's only fair to let them continue doing okay, because we've been doing okay, especially the Brentford game. So yeah, Harry Maguire to come off the bench maybe if we go to a back three. If we go to a back three when we're winning,
no. Yeah. So Monday, sorry, I just want to make sure I've heard this. Maguire doesn't start ahead of Lindelof or Varane for you, yeah?
Only because he's coming back from injury. That's the only reason.
Okay, so the injury was what was it? No pressuritis, yeah? Because all of a sudden, all these players are back. Well, okay, no, I just want to make sure. That's all. I just want to make sure.
I agree with Mr. B. I think we should stick with what we've got. Yeah. It would be a bit unfair on Lindelof and Varane, especially Lindelof, because Lindelof is always the sort of the wingman, you know, the sort of guys, you know, in the background, you know, you can come on when things aren't working out or thing. I think he deserves a run. And if Varane's fit, that's the big question mark for me, is how come Varane play 2 games in a row? Has he played more than 2 games in a row this season? I'm exaggerating.
Matic played 4 games in a row.
This is his third game in a row.
We're on to something.
Yeah, exactly. Medical staff, Ranić raised a thing of the attention around the medical staff, innit? They must be working wonders now in the medical room. But for me, guys, going into it, I don't think he should feature, and I don't understand. I know what we're saying about the injury and things like that, but how many times he's been injured this season, and all of a sudden he missed about 1 game or 2 games, and then all of a sudden he's fit again? I don't understand. Is it something that he's not actually injured? And he's pretending to be injured.
I'll answer that. From the press conference and all the information we're getting out now, Bailey has come out. He's got a back strain. Could be out of his back. I mean, a back strain is something you can't really X-ray, or you can't really say. If you go to a doctor, I've got a bad back, they have to believe you, because how do you prove it? It's one of those injuries. It's like if you punch someone in the stomach and there's not going to show any bruising or anything like that, you know. And they say, "Well, officer, I did nothing. I didn't touch him," you know, that kind of thing. So don't ask me about it. But I think Bailey, I think, would be
officer. Sorry,
smiley culture tune, Mr. Officer. You know,
I know.
But like I say, with Bailey, I think he's more prone to do that. He's probably thinking after the other day that the news coming out about maybe it's wrong to re-sign his contract. What's going on in his head? So I think if anyone's prone to do that, sort of snide out of it and say, I've got a bad back. Yeah, right. It's Cavani and Bailey. Those are two I would suspect. I can't prove it, but I would suspect they would be doing something a bit sly like that, you know? But they're not really on it. And if they do come in, especially Bailey, if he comes into a game after being out for so long and he makes a mistake, he's like, oh my God, here we go again. I think he's done. As Mr. B would say, the words Mr. B, he's done.
Yeah, but also with it as well, guys. I know on Monday you were saying about sort of the back and stuff like that. Next thing you're gonna know is a whiplash as well, innit? So you're gonna have what's his name, Phil Jones, now coming out saying he's got whiplash because both players have come out together saying they both want to leave Manchester United. You know, they've come out and told teammates apparently they both want to leave United. Wow. So Tweedledum, isn't it? So that's where I look at both of those players. I think career-wise, I think Bailly had the potential, but for injuries, his agents or his family coming out slandering Manchester United about a new contract, got the new contract straight away after a few games, got injured again. So, and again, now we're talking about a player who's very rarely played this season, and he's got back injury. As a professional footballer, again, look at Harry Maguire. Again, with Harry Maguire, yes, we're taking the mickey out of Harry Maguire a bit and saying, you know, he gets injured and he comes back. Is it really, truly good injury? Yes, no, maybe so. But at least he's coming back, consistently coming back and showing the determination, if you are injured, how to come through it.
I don't know what Mr. B thinks, but I think, because Mr. B coaches aside, I think it's about motivation. What's the motivation for you playing? Now, anyone who plays, you're going to have that butterflies, you have the nerves and all that kind of thing. But it has to be, you've got to be excited about wanting to play. You want to go and prove something. You want to play in front of a theatre of dreams, you know, and become a hero out there, you know. It's really nerve-wracking before the game, the build-up to the game. Do you sleep, you know, the night before? You're thinking about the game. If you've got the butterflies for the right reasons and you've got that motivation, it's all good. But when you've got like, I don't know if I can be bothered, I might just say I'm playing injury, that kind of thing. Players like that don't need to be around the club anymore because they've lost it. They've lost their desire. They've lost their mojo. It's been killed from them, you know. And I've sensed there's a number of players within Man United right now who have that kind of real lacking the mojo kind of thing and not really getting excited about games, not getting up for it because they lack the desire, you know. This is why I think young players who want to have something to prove, you need the motivation. You need to have a goal, don't you? When you're playing football, what's my goal? I want to go out here and prove something. It's like some people. Have you ever heard of players who don't want to play for England or can't be bothered if they want to play for England or not? It's you know, or play for your national side. People used to take pride in that, but I get the feeling now these days it's like, well, can't be bothered if it's not, you know, no big deal. You know, but yeah, for me, motivation is everything. And what's happening via half our squad now? They've got nothing. They realise they're done out here. They've probably spoken to Ten Hag or Ralph and realised they haven't got a future at the club. So why would you be motivated to play for the club?
Exactly. So then we're not going to go on to Edison Cavani. Obviously, he came on as a sub against Brentford again on the sort of the last game we played, and Ralph Rangnick has come out in the press conference again and said he has trained. But when Ralph Rangnick say about him train, it worries me because I know what's going to happen. The next story is going to become the game tomorrow, apparently is going to be injured. So, guys, with Edison Cavani, is it just time that Ralph stopped picking him and probably you look to youth instead, Mr. B, rather than giving the opportunity? Because we've got 2 games left, and is this a way we could have probably seen a younger player getting the opportunity to play?
Who's he going to play? Who's he going to play the position that Cavani plays in? We haven't got anybody to play there. So if he's going to pick Cavani, I don't see anybody else to play. In all fairness, Rashford's injured. He's got bronchitis and a high temperature. Lingard, I don't think deserves to get on the pitch. So I don't think there's anybody to replace him. So in that position, I don't think we can play a youngster, to be honest, Solo.
Yeah.
On Monday?
Yeah, I read an article today as well, saying that Cavani saying if I would have known Ronaldo was coming, he wouldn't have stayed at United. Yeah. And that's coming out now. And it does make sense. I mean, you want to be playing a lot of football, don't you, at this age? Because you've still got a lot to give and you still think you can contribute. But as soon as Ronaldo comes in, you're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to play second fiddle to him. And obviously for the team, it's okay because you've got a backup striker in Cavani you expect would be decent enough. But personally, for Cavani, being of his age, wanting to prove something, wanting to play, that's gone out the window. His game time has just completely dropped, and so is his motivation as well. So I think I can understand Cavani's situation. He's a top-class player. There's no doubting over the last 15, 20 years, he's been one of the best players in the world in his position. We can't deny it. Look at his stats at Napoli. He smashed it there. He's done really well at PSG as well. And for his national side, he's a really great player. We've seen glimpses of it. But yeah, I can understand why he would come out now and say, I was a bit disappointed when Ronaldo was signed. We weren't. We were having, we were really excited about it. But we did. Sometimes you have to consider that. It does edge people out. So sometimes when you've got a player like Ronaldo coming who's going to be first team, you need maybe a younger, hungrier player who's content to sit on the bench or play like the Nigerian guy who we had the other day recently. We got him from China. He used to play for Watford.
Oh, that bag of shit. Igalo,
yeah. Like him, I think that was a good signing because he was content to play for Man United. When he was leaving, he wasn't saying, when he left the club, he didn't say, I'm second fiddle, blah, blah, blah. He just said, I'm so happy to play for Man United. He was
but he was rubbish.
In China. He was decent. He's a Premiership proven player. I think he's decent, and he's a decent player to come on. So I think when you have positions, you can't have 2 guys, elite guys, who want to play all the time. You have to have maybe someone who's young and hungry and accepts they're not going to play every game, or someone like Igala or whatever his name is, who's content, knows his role, and will be happy. A bit like Ollie Solskjaer. We had Ollie Solskjaer in '99, for example. There's 4 or 5 strikers there, like we touched on the other day. And he was content to come off the bench and score goals, that kind of thing. You need to play with the right attitude and who can play second fiddle and won't complain. I think the problem with Cavani is he's lost his motivation. He's like, F you, I'm done with this. I can't take this. I wanted to be the main guy. And maybe he's promised something. I know Mr. B likes to call Ollie a liar. Maybe he's promised something.
No. I said he's a very good liar. That's what I said. Because he was.
I didn't say that. I said he was a very good liar.
Yeah. He's not just a liar. He's excellent. He kidded all of those players. He told all of them that they were going to play. 11 players on the pitch, and he's told 21 players that they were all going to play. So yeah. He's a good liar.
Good. Guys, 20 in the chat. Make sure you're hitting that like. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well. And I've got, you know what, Mr. B, I know you said about Igala, yeah, but we were linked with him before he went to China. We were linked with him before. So again, it's Premier League proven. I did like him at Man United, and again, he's very much similar to Solskjaer, where he didn't complain. He was happy enough to be at the club.
But why?
But would you rather having him at the club on a less wages than what you have with Cavani, who's on a high wages, but is injured every single game? He's injured he play half a game, or he'd be on the bench, or he's training. He ain't showing up for nothing.
Why we talk about history? We're going to get people in the chat going back to 1972. And
1872.
This is gone. This is gone. Igalo's gone. and after the next 2 games, Cavani's gonna be gone. But yeah, I do think he's gonna get more game time than Lingard, and I want him to. I want him to play instead of Lingard tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So, guys, we're going to move on to the next thing now. And it was obviously, we spoke about we spoke about, and we are going to speak a little bit, guys. We will go, actually, on Monday, before we go on, you know what? Let's kill this segment and then we'll go on. So, we're going to talk about Messi Lingard, as I like to call him. And Ralph Rangnick has come out today and stated regarding him, was it the Chelsea game? Apparently, he wanted some time off because of family. So he basically gave it to him. So then Mr. V's. So with it, he basically gave him a time off. And the reason why he didn't play him is because obviously he said about the 5 substitution, we had 3 substitution. And if you did Cavani or one of the other, you're still going to get this information coming out about, well, you should have played Cavani or you should have played this person. So on Monday, I'm going to give this to you to take away.
Well,
and this is a quote from Ralph.
From Gary Neville.
It's Gary Neville up the top, but Ralph's at the bottom.
All right. First of all, I was really shocked by Gary Neville coming in. You got to see these players. Like, you're going to have, these speeches when you go for after dinner speeches, or you're going to meet him around a club. You got to face these guys, and someone might say, "Why are you burying me like this?" And Gary Neville's in a position where he has to talk SHIT about a lot of players, and they're going to have to come up to him in private and say, "Gary, why are you burying me like this?" Even Roy Keane, when he does 1-11 the other day, he's even said, "Man, I'm going to have to face Rio and explain to him, or that why I didn't pick you in the side live on TV." But anyway, Gary Neville's saying here, I don't get the Lingard fuss at all. I saw far better players than him not get a perfect send-off. He wants to leave. He wants a free transfer. He's got it. Move on. Brutal. To me, that's a burial. Let's all pray. Let's all pray for Lingard. He's beautiful right now. Yeah, Gary's buried him. Anyway, Sky Sports is on the game against, from Ralph. This is a quote direct, by the way. That's how we do it on Man U agenda. It says, on game day against Chelsea, he contacted me and asked me to release him from the game and the training session. Ralph Rangnick discusses his decision not to play Jesse in Man United's final game at Old Trafford after comments were made by the brother. Okay.
So again,
basically, so just go back. Basically, if we remember rightly, he called out in the press conference, Ralph, what I like about him is refreshing. He said Lingard said he didn't want to play. And he also said that about Martial as well. So they have to face up to it. There's no point hiding now or complaining about it, or your brother weeks and months later having a hissy fit about it. This is it. And I actually, even though Gary Neville, should have done shit, I don't know if he should have done it in public. That doesn't help it, because the fans will listen to Gary Neville. He's got a voice. And the fans sometimes don't think for themselves. They say, well, Gary Neville said it, I'll repeat that. And he's probably giving Lingard a lot of grief from the fans from this. And I think if anyone's I'd like to see people in the comments, guys in the comments, if you're logical about this, how do you feel about Lingard? Do you think you're going to give him a hard time about it? Because I was discussing, I'm not giving him a hard time. I feel sorry for him in a way, but Gary Neville because he's such a big voice, he should have been a bit more mindful. Don't you think, Mr. B?
No.
I'm
glad he said exactly what he said, because it's exactly what we're feeling. Who does Jesse think he is? That's all it is. Yes, he's been there 20 years, granted. He knew he was leaving. And I said, Ollie lied to him and kidded him into staying 5. But in January, he could have gone. He could have gone in January and left. He chose to stay again because he wanted the big farewell. Yeah. Chelsea, the game day on Monday. Yeah, game day. You've got a team picked in your manager in your head, regardless of if he was playing or not. And on game day, the player says to you that he doesn't want to play and he doesn't want to come in tomorrow either. You know what? Fuck you. That's cool. Don't worry.
That's 20 quid. You know that. I swear I've been hearing them swearing.
Sorry. Yeah. It's get lost. You know what I mean? If you don't want to be there, don't be there. And then you're begging because you didn't get the chance to do your little moonwalk on the pitch in your shorts, your shorts and your socks. No, man, I don't have time for that. Honestly, I don't have time for crybabies, man. We've got too much of them at the club. The more of them that get out now while they can, the better.
I think you're right with what you're saying. Before in the past, I've always stated with Lingard and things like that, I do sort of feel a bit sorry for him. But if you notice, the tweet got taken down quite quickly as well from his brother. So again, I think because his brother is his agent, I believe, if I'm right to say.
Was it an Instagram post? It was
no, sorry, Twitter page.
Was it
It
Twitter?
got taken down straight away. Yeah, it got taken down within about half an hour of being up.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Somebody copied and pasted it. That's what happened.
Well, once anything goes on Twitter, it's everywhere. Because when my spelling mistake go on, that's it. I'm finished. I'm completely finished when it goes up. So it is what it is, isn't it? So on Monday, something in the chat, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you're not new and you know what to do, just give us that like. We are on a road to 1.6k. So come on, hit that button. On Monday, please, whilst I sort out my.
Oh, it's you there. I was going to say,
yeah,
okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
What comments? There's a load of comments, you know, and it's kind of fire in here right now. Feel the heat. Paddy saying Lauren Hardy, both useless. He's talking about our centre back pairing, Bailey and the other guy we were chatting about. I can't remember.
Must be Maguire.
It's such a while ago, yeah. So Matata United, how you doing, man? Big up, big up. Says Bailey's not been treated well at Man United. He is a much better player than Maguire. I want to say hi to Arctic man, sorry.
Big up.
Get up the lights for the lads. It's a tough job trying to talk positive about United. He's feeling us. He knows what we're going through right here. Skinny team. Tears of a clown, guys. Tears
11,
of a clown.
Ken, 11.
11,
Big up
Ken,
new to
11.
the channel.
How you doing, man? Big up.
Welcome.
He says, Guy, what would this be? Scott MC, he needs a proper partnership in the midfield trio with Bruno is a gem. Imagine Kante, Scott, and Bruno front roaming. Nice. With two
Scott who? Are we buying a new player? Scott who?
You know who you're talking about.
You know who?
What do you call him?
He's the rugby player.
Oh god. And Cavani, we're talking about Cavani. Ollie's in the house. He's saying Ole Kunle says who can blame Cavani for down the tools? The club told him he'd be the main striker, begged him to stay when he had the opportunity to return home. And see, and he's agreeing with me for the first time. It's the first time for everything, isn't there? Do you agree with me that Liverpool won't do the quadruple as well then, Ollie? Anyway, Arctic Man says, yep, I blame any player that's unprofessional and down tools because of competition. Good shout. I like that. 11 Ken 11 says Tom needs a proper what? Is this deja vu? I've just done that one. It's come up again. Anyway, it's unprofessional to lie. This is what he's saying. Mr. B, you're going to like this one. Kunle says, unprofessional to lie. The club lied. They should have released him from his contract when they signed Ronaldo. Here we go. They're talking about lies now. Arctic Man says, Ollie is has one of those great sweet-talking skills. Cosmo says, Ollie is indeed a liar. Matthew Bassett saying, Cavani has the same attitude as Martial. It's disappointing. Cavani should have said something about it as soon as Ronaldo came in. Garlo was a childhood fan. This is from Matata. Garlo was a childhood fan of United, but we didn't give him that game time. I will say he was more committed than Maguire and will give his all. That's a good shout.
You got Emma
Just to come in. Proper United nerd says 11 Ken 11. Box is saying first time Neville's chatted sense in years. Obviously, with that statement he's saying about Lingard and the brother gate and all that kind of thing. Eddie's in the house. How you doing, Eddie? He says, I'm 2 minutes behind, laughing at Mr. B's comment on Ollie. He indeed is an excellent BSer. Wow. And Arctic Man, I like this one. He says, Neville will turn heel. Facts, though. He will. That's a big heel turn on Lingard. Bill Badger says, Jesse is a child at the end of the day, asking for days off and sulking. The boy doesn't even know who he has been born. Jog on, Jesse. Toss your career elsewhere. Oh gosh, it's
you
hard.
got Emma in the building as well.
I want to say hi to Emma. Oh sorry. Go easy, man. Fingers. It says Emma's in the house. She's saying, let's remember, it wasn't Lingard who said anything about it. It was his brother.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's you and contact.
Let's
Zuma the other
let's not-
day.
yeah,
Go on.
let's not be naive, please, Emma. Let's understand. I'm close to my brother, and I will talk. Somebody's still on echo. I will talk, but it's talk that you expect to stay between you and your brother. You don't expect him to go and put it on Twitter. So his brother's not an idiot. His brother knew what he was doing, and that's why he deleted it. So I'm not having that. I'm sorry to disagree with you, Emma.
Be sorry.
Lingard's a baby surrounded by entourage, which encourages baby behavior. Baby on 150k a week, living the good life. You know, Bill Badger saying, "Stop feeling sorry for these lads. He forgets where he came from." Paddy saying, "Gary is right, OMONDI. That's it. Jesse and his ego." Arctic Man saying, "Don't feel sorry for him at all. He's putting up pictures of him in the West Ham shirt when United were playing matches and struggling." Yeah. Just going to go through Mr. B. There's Bill Badger saying he's laughing. He's saying Mr. B's spitting fire tonight. I like it. And Battle Cat. Is this from Thundercat? No, He-Man. He-Man had Battle Cat.
He-Man. Welcome to the channel.
Battle Cats wasn't in He-Man.
Yeah, who was his little when he turned, he got the power, and then he pointed his sword towards the cat. The cat would turn into Battle Cat.
Was he?
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
I remember Skeletor. I'll be honest, he's a bad man. So anyway, sorry.
There's a lot of funny memes about Skeletor
Yes,
and He-Man.
I know. I know.
So it might not even be Battle Cat fan, but if that's what you're referring to He-Man, then I'm down with you. I used to like He-Man. But Battle Cat fan, welcome to the Man United agenda. He says, "Yo, the cheese stream. You've even got a yellow background." That's right. Yeah, we're all cheese here. That's right. Emma K is saying exactly what is behind closed doors should stay behind closed doors. We wouldn't know about it if his brother didn't say anything. Yeah, agreed.
It's like Kurt Zuma's brother, isn't it? It's like Kurt
30
Zuma's
likes
brother.
in the house. Let's have some more likes, please. And I'm going to go to the last one here with 11 Ken 11. I truly believe in Ten Hag. If given the freedom he needs at United, yes.
Ken, I want to 11 Ken. I want to know where you're from because you put man from. Where's that?
Man from Key.
Let's find out where you're from. Let's tell us.
That's not Kiki's not a place though.
No, he said man from. Need to figure out where he's from.
Who knows?
Yeah, that's the thing. We'll find it. But guys, in the chat, 19 at the moment in the chat. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Kenya, boom! Welcome to the channel.
There you go.
Big up. So, next topic, we're going to go on and we're going to talk a little bit. Am I echoing, guys?
Yeah.
Right. We're going to go Brighton, what Brett's Brighton causes, and then I'll sort. I'm off my mic at the moment. I'll go back onto it. So let's be normal for once. Yeah. Brighton, what threats do you guys think Brighton will pose against us? Because obviously they're a very solid team. For me, honestly, I think Brighton, I know we keep saying we did the 3 strikers that we need. I think we need midfield players. I think Brighton is only away from probably, I would say, 2 good strikers to be contender for like getting in the top 7. I don't know what you guys' opinions are. They play very good football.
Yeah.
Mr. B?
Top 7? I would be very surprised. Mute your mic, Solo. Yeah, I would be very surprised if they could finish 7th, considering what's in the league. Could they finish slightly higher than they are with a better striker? Yes. But no, I can't see them finishing anything above 7th. But who I will say is the danger man is Trossard. I think he's coming into a little vein of form. Hit 3 in the last 4 games. It took him 24 games to hit that figure. So to me, Trossard's the danger man. What's this echo?
Yeah. So Brighton, good football club. They've done well. Every team in the Premiership, to stay in the Premiership, you've got to be a good setup. So sometimes you've got to say to yourself, how do you sustain yourself in the league? There's different clubs have different formulas. Newcastle got the money now. You look at Leeds, they've got a style of play which was exciting, but they conceded a lot of goals, taking a risk. Burnley have got old school sort of play, side system. Portugal just raid. I'm calling it Portugal. Wolves just raid Portugal, for example. There's different strategies they have. I think Brighton have done really well. And Brentford as well. I would say Brentford have done got their own strategy. They don't have they only have a B team. They don't have under 18s, that kind of thing. So people are ready to come in, that kind of thing. So then the B team play competitive games throughout the season. So with Brighton, very good setup, new stadium. They've got cast-offs like Lamptey, for example. Lamptey was never going to get in ahead of James at Chelsea, so he decided to leave. He's gone to a place where he can get games, for example, at Brighton. And they've got a good defence. They sold one of the defenders to Newcastle recently. Their scouting system's really good. They brought in a Basuma, for example. Basuma's a very good player. He's proved to be a good player in the Premiership. I remember watching him against Tottenham recently, and he sort of cut the ball out to Harry Kane, really bossed the game, and they won the game. And I think it's all down to him. It's really good performance. Everyone looks at him and says, Basuma, but I think he's a very good player. He can boss things. He's got a good touch. He can read the game. He's strong. He's kind of aggressive, and he plays it very simple as well. So I like him as a player, and he's done really well for Brighton. Who I do love for Brighton is their left back, Cucurella.
Yeah, you like him. I know you like him.
Someone mentioned Barcelona B, but he was a Barcelona player. Barcelona let him go. Barcelona, they let someone go and have a buyback clause, thinking if he gets good, give him a few games, seasons away at a Spanish club, he'll get good, and we can buy him back. But then they ended up selling him to Brighton, and now he's a Brighton player. And you can see, I saw a stat the other day that marks him down as one of the most elite left backs in the whole of Europe, because he can keep the ball. He's very strong. He's very talented on the ball. He can, again, look at the game they played against us. He gets a lot of width because they played that diamond against us. So it's down to him and Veltman, the other right back. But usually him, he'd get the ball, look up, head up, with his head up, looking for options. He cut back, pop it off. He doesn't give the ball away. Very, very talented player. And someone who really shone out to me. I think, wow, this guy's a baller. He can play left midfield. And to him to play left back as well. And fullbacks are really important in this sort of modern football we're living in now. And he's one of the guys that's really I've taken a shine to. And I'm going to be watching him closely again at the weekend to see, is this like a first season wonder, or can he really sort of go again? But he's very talented. Keep good ball possession, good ball retention. I love the guy, and I've never seen anyone move him up. And you know that when you're a left back, you usually come against pacey wingers, that kind of thing. But he's very, with all the technical side of his game, also as well, he reads the game really well. His position is really good, and I've never seen him get caught out as yet. He probably has, but I haven't seen every single Brighton minute this season. So for me, Brighton are a very good setup, and I like their left back.
Sorry, man. I just seen this message. I'm echoing now. I beg you. I'm gonna dip out so I can cut this second one. OMONDI, please read that message out.
Okay, this one Vincent saying, just remember, Brighton tomorrow, you will have no more seagulls because they will follow King Eric Canstar's trawler because they think the Sardi's will be thrown to the sea. Thank you very much. Thank you, Vincent.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. No, but it's, as I said, I think Brighton's the play when what's his name, Chris Hughton got sacked. I was worried about Brighton, about sort of Chris Hughton, what he's done with them, how far he's brought them. But bringing the what's his name in now with him, the manager, he's been fantastic for them. The way, the style of football they've been playing, and sort of how they build up from the back as well, playing from the back. We got to remember as well, as people might sit there and don't rate Lallana, but they even got a Lallana as well. It's only because he was very injury prone. You know what I mean? From Liverpool, they're going from Liverpool. Lallana, Adam Lallana. Yeah, he's still there as well.
That's so right.
He's again, it's almost like someone who can come on and actually physically change a game as well. So we can't be comfortable tomorrow at all. You are, Mr. B?
Am I causing the echo?
No, I can't hear echo now.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, it's going to be one of those games where, is it going to be entertaining? What Manchester United team will turn up? Will it be a Man United playing 2 games, 2 halves, or will it be a Man United team that only play 20 minutes and then burnt out? Or what half are you going to get? Because Lamptey is out tomorrow as well, I believe. He's not fit either, if I'm right to say. So they have got a few players out, but for us, I believe we've only got like Luke Shaw, Pogba, and Eric Bailly, Rashford, or should I say Rashi, is out tomorrow. So,
quick question: with Rashford being out the side, we only have Elanga and maybe Sancho. Sancho out as well.
Sancho's out, yeah.
All right, so we've got wide men. We've got Elanga.
I don't say it yet on Monday. I got the team up.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
I've got the team. I've got the team.
That.
But before we go through the predicted 11, guys, please in the comments give us your predicted 11 whilst on Monday is going through the comments. So your predicted start 11. See if you can match my predicted 11.
I really like Box. Box is. I'd like to sit down with Box and talk football.
He's been on the channel. Box, if you're up for it, mate, you've been on the channel before. Let us know.
Box is saying Brighton threats they will pass his death but won't score. That is a very good point. Eddie's saying Brighton are B-Tech Barcelona. It's going to be another tricky game. Bart's in the house. He said Basuma would walk into our midfield.
Would.
But when the second half, when he gave the ball away twice for our goals, he wasn't. He was struggling then, wasn't he? Arctic Man said Brighton are really poor at home and great away. Yes, they've lost. They haven't won in 8 at home recently. Hey Bart, this is to Bart from Eddie. Said Basuma is pretty good. He would get in over McTominay for sure. And I'm sure that Mr. B agrees with that. I want to say hi to Sue 82. How you doing, Sue? Oh, she says Sue. Yeah. Hey guys, Ronnie staying should be beating Brighton. They're a good team though that just can't score. I've got 2 friends seats near the away end at Brighton. Wow. I could be going to Brighton as well tomorrow, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you said. Yeah, you did say.
Last minute. Dan Byrne from Brighton, he's better than Maguire, says Bart. We've given, I'm not going to read this again, but we know about the sardines and the trawler. It's a great comment. Suze, you need to step up because Vincent's running it right now with the comments. 11, Ken 11 says, we need to lose Maguire in order to play a front foot high line up the pitch. Kick Maguire, keep Bailey under Ten Hag. We need to improve on our 90-minute stamina. Very good points. Very good points.
I still think, though, with that comment, he's right in a sense because I think Bailly would fit in the Ten Hag system. I think he would, but he's made of glass.
Okay, and just one more here. Forget Rashi. Give former Man City forward McNeil a go. Sorry. So here we go. We're talking about top players in our youth academy, and Bart seems to recognise good talent because, he is a good player, McNeil.
So, guys, as always, we are going to go to my team prediction. And as what Talk said, thank you so much for your support, guys, in the comments. So there's 25 in the chat. Come on, guys. You want to see Mr. B sing some raga, yeah? Give us 40 likes and you can hear Mr. B sing something.
I tell you what.
And I'll pick the song.
If you don't want to take the likes away, you're more than welcome. I ain't singing shit.
Or we get Amanda to do a little rap.
Yeah.
Mr. B will be singing the blues.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, let's see this team. Let's see the team of yours.
Let's go. And that's what Bill says on here, guys. All it is 10 more likes, and then Mr. B will be singing his heart away. I love it. Bill's all over it like a rash. Mr. B, even Sue is getting involved as well. I see dreams.
They are. It's got to happen now. 40 likes for Mr. B Serenade. Let's go, people.
Let's go, people. 25 in the chat.
Mr. B, you could tune up the band.
Yeah.
And let's go.
Guys, remember, we're now going to solo predicted 11. So see whether or not you guys agree with me or not. So, anyone in the chat yet done it? Bill loves a bit of reggae. What's this?
Can we see this 1 to 11, please?
I'm just going through this 26 in the chat. I want to see people's team.
Oh, no one's picking the team just yet. Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Let's have a look at this. Wow. Solo. We need to talk. Solo. Wow. Can I go
Mr.
first?
B said it. Mr. B said it earlier. If we're not going to play the youth, who are we playing? So this is the team.
All right. For starters, I've heard a lot of comments the other day about Bruno coming in off the left. But that worked because we had Mata on the pitch. I think we have to find a place for Mata to play again. I heard Sue, I think it was, or Emma say that they wanted to keep the same side as the other day. So one of these, Matic, I think should play. Scott McTominay would probably play. Fred's coming back from injury. Maybe he would be start on the bench. I want to see Mata in the side. Mata has to play. Cavani is a no-no for me. I would be bringing on. I know on Wednesday they've got the cup final, the youth cup final, but I would give Garnacho a role considering Elanga. Elanga's fit, isn't he? Elanga is fit.
Elanga should be.
Sorry, I would put Elanga on and take Cavani off because after Cavani's comments today, he's not. Something's wrong. He's a bit moody. The defense is fine with me, though. I'm quite happy with that. So it would be the defense is fine. I put Fred off, put Mata in there. Bruno off the left. That's fine with me. Ronaldo up front and Elanga on the right. That's my team.
Mr. B. God, Mr. B, me and you always argue about this. So come on. Are you happy?
Bloody
Can't hear you.
The back four I'm keeping. Matic I'm keeping.
Don't even be
playing Fred.
disrespecting. Do not be even disrespect Fred. Don't even put Fred in your mouth. Take him out your mouth.
I'm not playing Fred ahead of Mata. I wouldn't change the team that played the other day. I'm honest. I played the exact same team.
But Rashford started, I think.
Rashford's injured.
Rashford didn't start the last game, did he?
I think he did.
He did.
No, he didn't.
I believe he did. Yeah, I believe he did.
Sancho was out, so he played Elanga and Rashford.
Yep.
Oh, dearie me. Okay. Well, I'm going 3, 4. I'm going Matic, Scott, Mata. Oh my God. I'm going Bruno left, Ronaldo up top, and Elanga right. Mata, I think Mata deserves to start. I think he deserves to start.
People in the chat, what's your team prediction, guys? I haven't seen anyone team prediction yet. 30 guys, by the way, 30 in the chat. Hit that like if you're new, and also the subscribe if you're new. We are on the road to 2K subscribers, so all support is welcome. So anyone in the chat who's got what team? Let's have a look. No one's got their team. Everyone's watching my team. Jesus.
So we've got Boxers put out a team. He's put bench Heaton, Jones, Matic, Savage. Okay, so he's putting all the youngsters in. Put them on the bench, he's saying. They've got a big game on Wednesday. You don't want them to risk getting injured. But, and Box as well. Sorry, here's a team from Box. He's got Henson in goal. He's saying Delo, Fish. Where's TALKMU? TALKMU loves fish.
Friday's fish day, isn't it? Friday's fish day, man. Come on,
right,
give us some fish.
Right. So he's got Delo, Fish, Varane. Left back would be Sanchez, Fernandez, Mata, Hannibal, and Shawshire in midfield. Ooh, McNeil, Ronaldo, and Garnacho up front. That's interesting.
Ramping. That team. Jeez.
Okay, I think because is Hannibal too old to play in the Youth Cup final? Because he's playing under 23s now. I think Hannibal has to start a couple of games now. Come on. So I do agree. That's a good team by Box. Exciting, that's for sure.
I've got this quick comment for you as well on Monday.
So Avid, how you doing, man? Say big up, Mr. B, looking very grim.
Do I? Am I?
No idea. No idea.
Far from it.
No idea.
Can I ask a question? Did Rashford start the last game against Brentford, guys? I think he did.
He did.
Yeah,
he did.
So I think someone said he didn't. Arctic Man said he didn't play.
So I'm wondering. I'm sure. Am I going mad? Wasn't it?
Rashford did start.
Yeah, because that's what he didn't start because Elanga played. Bruno started on the left. No.
Oh, Mata didn't start. He didn't. He didn't start. He didn't start.
Mata started. Sorry, forgive me.
Yeah, Rashford. Yeah, Rashford's out though, isn't he? He's out now with what's that? What has he got?
Bronchitis.
Yeah. So starting, it was the back four as it is. Matic, Scott, Bruno, Mata, and Elangi, and Ronaldo up top. And then we did have Yeah, Rashford's on the bench.
Okay, yeah, Rashford with an unused sub versus Brentford.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. I've for some reason in my mind,
apologies.
cool, yeah.
So, guys, what's this? Oh, there's a few. Hold on, what's this? Stumpy. I want to see this Stumpy one. Hold on, I'll go back to that one and go on Monday. Do that one.
So Stumpy saying, "Sod to football. Listen to Toast by Kofi. Best reggae song of all time, of recent times." Okay, I haven't heard that one.
Mr. B, you know that, yeah? Vincent is up in the antic in the comments. You know that. He's telling everyone there's only 7 more to go for the thing. Only 6 more, guys.
What I will say, what I will reiterate again. Vincent, you may as well take it and take your like off. I am not singing anything. I've already been told I'm not allowed to partake in any alcohol while I'm on stream. So unless I'm coming on the stream at about 4 o'clock in the morning, then there's no chance. Chance.
No.
We got a team here. 11 Ken, 11 saying Telles, Varane, Lindelof, Dalot, back 4. Scott, Matic, Hannibal in midfield. Elanga, Shawshire, and Ronaldo. Goalkeeper De Gea. That's a good team.
Yep. And Eddie's 35 likes in the comment. Let's go. 36.
I like the way people are mixing up teams.
It's refreshing, isn't it, to see? But I wonder what their score prediction is going to be like. If we get 40 likes, Mr. B be forced to read. Oh wow. Oh, Mr. B, man. Oh yeah, there you go. You're in trouble.
I think there's a wind up going on. I think there's a wind. You know, I have to move right up to the laptop now, innit?
Another team here, as I said, Telles, Varane, Lindelof, Dalot, Matic, Scott, Mata, Bruno, Ronaldo, Elanga. Yeah, that's a decent team. That's a very good team. That was probably the strongest team of senior players we can probably put out there.
Guys, only 24 in the chat. Only 4 to hit that 40, guys. Only 4.
Where's Bart 1 to 11? He's saying he put.
Jungle is massive. Big up.
Bart, I can't find your 1 to 11.
That's fine.
Where is his 1 to 11? Let me have a look.
No, you talk. I'll look. It makes it easier.
No. Anyway, yeah. Well, yeah. I think that's fair enough. Fair enough.
Once I'm looking for Bart 1 to 11, guys, get your score prediction in because that will be the next topic.
While you are actually waiting to get your score prediction in about half an hour or so, we've got a spot the ball going on the takeaway later. It's been revamped with a couple more graphics apparently. Isn't it?
And if you get it, Talk's going to be singing. If you get it right, Talk's going to be singing.
There ain't no singing. What's
cooking in people's kitchen? It's rice and chicken and cornmeal dumpling.
You can tell you've been away a couple of days, so you've come back with this whole. Where's all this singing coming from on a Friday?
I want to say, can we sing to Jake Nash?
Jake.
There's a great song by Jake Nash in the house. He's saying Sue and glory, Man United 2-0 all day. He's giving his scoreline already. Big up, Jake.
Right, on Monday, before we go through these score prediction, can I have your score prediction, please?
Yeah, you know it's going to be. I think we're going to go away from home and control the game. If Mata plays, we will control the game. Mata has to play against Brighton, in my opinion, because we need to get that possession. We need to get that ball and keep the ball and play it in their half. Beat them at their own game, because otherwise they're going to bore us to death, as Box was talking about earlier, and keep possession. And we're going to have to. We could get kind of frustrated. I think we can go there, put Mata on the pitch with Bruno, players like that of that mind, and they will keep the ball. And look what we were doing the other day against Brentford. That's what I want to see, and I think that will rub off on all the team. Is make it more of a team game and keep retain the ball, and then we will create chances. As you know, we're one of the top chance creators under Ralph since he's come in. It might have died down now, but we do create a lot of chances. And I think the main thing for me now, Brighton, they're safe. They're not going down. They're not worried. So teams in mid-table now, it's good time to play them because they've got no real desire, as I was talking about earlier, motivation to win. So I think we're going to go out there, be the better side, get more possession of the ball, and be more clinical with players like Ronaldo up there, I think we can be more clinical and score the goal and manage the game out. So I'm going to say 1-0 Manchester United.
Mr. B, score prediction, please.
Ralph said he wants the players to have fun. 4-1 United.
Booyah. Wow. That's not like Mr. B. Guys, 6 more to get like, if you get 6 more and we hit that 40, Mr. B will read out all the comments right up close, the score prediction, the scores that you guys put in, because he doesn't want to sing. So we get it and then we'll just get him to read. Sorry, Mr. B, but it's got to be a forfeit somewhere. I'm going to go for United 3-1. I always go for 3-1 victory. I think, surprise. Yeah. I think it's going to be one of them games. To be honest with you, we kept a clean sheet against Brentford the other day, but I was waiting for that one. I was waiting for them to get one against us just to come on the show and gloat and say, right, what did I tell you? So I'm going to go 3-1 Man United, even though I'm not going to be doing the reaction show tomorrow night. So, yeah. So, guys, before we jump off, 19 in the chat, guys, we only need 4 more to get this whole thing over the line and get the 40. But on Monday, would you mind... Well, hold on. If we get the 40 likes, Mr. B's got to read the score out. 3. We need 3 more.
He needs to read the comments. So I'm just going to quickly do Eddie saying 1-1. He thinks a draw. Eddie's been a realist a lot of time. He comes on the show as well. He's been a realist when we've been sort of boasting up about we're going to win. He's kept it real and he's been on the money really with that. So if you're betting tomorrow, Solo, I would go with Eddie.
1-1.
Once again, Jake. We've got Vincent saying 4-0 to Man United. That's a crushing. Bill Badger saying 4-0 win, easy win, as he reckons. Emma
Easy
Kay
like
saying
a Sunday morning.
It'll be Saturday evening, but it might work. You're just trying to tune up Mr. B, aren't you? You're trying to get him going, aren't you? Emma Kay saying it needs a clean sheet for us. We deserve it. We deserve a clean sheet. And finally, Bart's brought his team.
2 more, guys.
He's named the Liverpool squad. Jake Nash, he says, my guys, my guy, Jake, big up, bro. Big up. We've got Arctic Man saying 3-0 to United. Ronaldo with 2 Sues. If you get top goal scorer, he's what, 3 behind Salah now?
He's 3 behind Salah.
Do you think that's his motivation? Is he
I don't understand
as ruthless
as well.
as Van Nistelrooy was? Ruthless when it comes to
I didn't get though if he's only 3 away at the time. It was 3 away still against Ramo Salah, and he gave Bruno Fernandes a penalty against Arsenal. I didn't get that.
Wasn't there a game when Alex Ferguson dropped Van Nistelrooy for the last game of the season because I think they didn't win the league, and Van Nistelrooy had an opportunity to be top goal scorer and he was gutted. And I think Ronaldo wants, I think he wants that golden boot. He would better be a great one for him. Vincent saying 4-0 to Man United. What we seeing here?
Shah's
1-0. We've seen it all. We've seen it all. We've won. We're Man United. We're never going to fail. Ten Hag is coming in. We're saying 2-1. That's from 11. Ken 11. 11. It's been nice having you on the show, by the way. Shah is saying 1-0 to Man United. I hope that is. And Eddie's finally saying Errol fine tuning the singing, getting it ready for Mr. Beast. 39 likes. Oh my God! At the moment, 39. One more, Mr. B. And then the band will start playing,
Time to go. It is time to go.
I can't believe we've got this. This never happens, does it? It's unprecedented that we get the likes that we want and something has to be done. I stepped up before. Hopefully, Mr. B is a man of his word. He's an honourable man, Mr. B. He will finally step up. Start thinking of a tune, Mr. B.
Hit the like, guys. If you just hit the... Hold on, I've just brought in 2 new people in. Hold on. So, okay, go on. Do that one there.
So, Arctic Man saying, yes, Rude was peed off about that, but it made him come back strong the next season, he said. That's great. That's very true as well.
Welcome.
KRMN TV, how you doing? Ten Hag needs to rejuvenate Maguire. That's very important. I'm a Maguire lover, so I'm down
Maguire.
with you on the same page.
If you haven't yet hit the like button, hit the like button, guys. 40 likes, we need it.
And KRMN, how does Ten Hag go about rejuvenating Maguire? What's wrong? Or just basically, what's wrong with Maguire? What's happened to his form? Mark Foster, how you doing, man? Big up. I've heard a lot about you. Top man. I've seen you on Cop TV and all that kind of thing. But, you're a great friend, and thanks for all the support. Jimmy Roy's in the house. He's saying 3-1 Man United. Yes, I like that. Big up, Jimmy Roy. Nice to see you. Any more score lines, Minano? I'm just worried about the bands, you know.
Guess
Are they
who's
ready?
back again.
Listen, just cut the stream.
We need
Thank you
England
very much.
Maguire, says Kay. Yeah, we agree. Anyway,
We need-
we're
What's
done.
this
We're
one?
done. 40 likes. Just sing two
I can't
lines.
see 40
That's what I'm
likes
saying.
yet. 14 in the chat. We only need
No,
one
there's
more.
40. There's 40. There's 40. Come on. Clear your
Mr.
throat.
B.
Clear your throat, Mr. B.
Clear your throat, Mr. B. Just a little.
What tune is it going to be?
Just a little something,
What
Mr. B.
tune?
Something small.
Even if it's a house tune, you like house music.
Yeah.
Even if it's a house tune, give us a little rendition or something.
There's no rendition of nothing. I told you. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. If Solo lets me come on at 4 o'clock in the morning, I promise you that I'll even do your dance. You'll even have a dance. There's no chance.
What about just singing the Man United on Glory Glory Man United,
Yeah.
or do one hag, two hag, 3 hag, 4 hag, 5 hag, 6 hag, 7 hag, 8 hag, 9 hag, 10 hag.
10 hag. That's
new
my
song,
dad.
yeah.
That's my. Is that really what they're singing?
That is
About the
his song.
Elanga song.
I don't
Or
know.
about
dear
Langa
I
song
don't
as well.
listen. Why are we even prolonging this? Thanks for the likes, guys. I'm not singing. I'm not singing. I am not singing.
All right, can I suggest something? If you're not going to sing and not be a man of your word and not be honourable in front of all your supporters here in the comments, I want the people in the comments after the show to write a forfeit. What does Mr. B have to do for failing to sing? Put something in there, like a dare or something like that, and we will ensure that he does it. We will ensure
There
he
you
does
go.
it.
So after
Thank
the
you.
show, go onto the YouTube link afterwards and put your suggestion in, and we are going to get Mr. B to do something in the last preview show of the season, which is in what, about a week and a half time.
You're not gonna kill me, lad.
There you
God.
go.
Oh, you know.
Shave.
I suggest shave his hair. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh dear.
Yes, that's it. We're a French shirt. I love that one. Oh, brilliant, guys! Listen,
I'm interested to see what they put now. 'cause
yeah,
people
guys.
are
So
creative.
remember,
People are very
21
creative.
in the chat at the moment. You've got the opportunity to put this out there, and it's a Mr. B forfeit at the end of the season.
Eddie!
Yes, Eddie.
Oh my god!
Oh yes, Eddie.
You lot,
That's where he gets his wisdom from. That bit.
Thank you, look.
Oh.
All you guys in the chat, appreciated every single one of you that watched tonight. As I said, get your forfeits in. I'm supposed to be on another stream in 25 minutes. So it would be nice if Solo could cut this one so that people don't come up with any more random stuff, you know?
Oh, go on, Mr. I'm on there. Go on, you do it.
Dye your beard, red, gold, and green. Oh, goat. Dye your goat beard, green and gold.
Guys, put Bill. I know you're going to be doing it, so let's trigger it off.
Could
Bill,
I do that?
Yes, you could.
Could it go green and gold?
Of course, you could.
Could it go green and
Yeah,
gold?
I heard Amonde's a good hairdresser.
My missus would kill me. Do you know what? That would be so funny, though. You know,
No.
I might have to come up with dark glasses after she busts up my face, asking me why I'm being so damn stupid.
Oh, brilliant, guys.
Get him in and we'll work it out. Get him in and we'll work it
Guys,
out.
just leave it your thing after the stream, and we promise you, Mr. B will do whatever forfeit it is. Obviously, not something very running around naked or something like that. We won't let him to do that. But guys, listen.
Just the last one. Talking me saying Mr. B should sing Mr. Boombastic.
Oh, you know, I was thinking that earlier. I'm Mr. Boombastic, very fantastic. Touch me now,
is-
Mr. Romantic.
He's got the voice to it, definitely. Anyway, I'm interested. I want to read the comments after the show. What's going down?
Good. Guys, we've got to jump off because
He agreed.
guys,
He agreed to it.
Mr. B, tell us what's coming up next.
We've got the takeaway with me talking Mike Green.
Mike Green.
We've got Spot the Ball. We're talking Rashford, 60 mil, apparently. We're talking. Oh, what are we talking? Oh, you've got my head.
Lingard.
Lingard. Yeah, I don't want to go too hard on Lingard because I'm not allowed to be swearing and I'll be broke. And we've got something else coming up. But look, guys, tune in and spot the ball.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely not shaving my beard. The golden green one might work. But you guys, look, stick
Don't
them
give
in
no
there. We'll work it out.
So MUFC, if you just joined, we're just signing out now. 18 in the chat. Hit that like button. After the show, in the YouTube comments, put in Mr. B forfeit and anything you suggest for us to do. The best ideas we'll take away from it, and Mr. B will do it in the next preview show.
We take it away and do a poll. We'll do a poll.
Yes, we'll do a poll.
Yeah.
We'll do a poll. Actually, you know what?
On Twitter.
On Twitter. We'll do a poll on Twitter. We'll do a poll on Twitter, and we'll also do a poll. And we'll also do a poll in the community post as well before we put up on Twitter.
This is getting worse. Good grief.
You've agreed, Mr. B. You're a man of your word.
I never agreed.
You refused to sing on the show, so you have to take.
I didn't agree to.
We volunteered him. We volunteered him.
Oh God!
And by the way, come on, United. Let's get that win.
Let's get the win, guys.
Let's get that win.
Come on, United. Come on, United. Let's stop Brighton.
So, guys, also remember tomorrow night as well. Tomorrow you will
watch
have
along. 5:30. Watch along.
The watch along will be on tomorrow.
And we've got the reaction show as well. So, guys, look, enjoy your Friday night. It's been enjoyable. It's been long, and it's time to go solo.
Yeah. So, guys, let's go. Love you all. Love you all. All the way from Kenya as well, guys. Thank you. Remember, guys, do not sign off here. In 15 minutes, go back onto the link. Go back on. In 15 minutes, go back on, guys. We're not finished yet. And Mr. B will be on another stream after this one at 10 p.m. So jump on here, guys. From us at the Man United Agenda, we'd like to say thanks to every single person who's like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 2K subscribers, and we absolutely love coming on, talking Man United in a positive way. So let's go, guys. From us, good night.
God bless. Later.